breaking news for you viewers. Firstly, US has imposed sanctions on Eritrea. 4 entities and 2 Eritrean individuals have been put under sanctions for their role in what happened in northern Ethiopia. The sanctions have been imposed in connection with the Tigray conflict. How pinching are these sanctions? Can these sanctions bring about any change? And why is that the sanctions have been imposed on Eritrea only? Why is there no announcement of sanctions on Ethiopian government, on TPLF as well? Because last month when Joe Biden signed executive order, he had threatened sanctions against all parties, against Eritrean forces, against Eritrea, Ethiopia and TPLF. The announcement has come only against Eritrean forces. We'll have a detailed look at this first. And secondly, Tigray government just a few minutes ago issued a statement. The statement is a warning to foreign elements which are in Ethiopia. Which foreign elements are in Ethiopia, and what is the nature of this warning which has been shared by Tigray government? Firstly, US has imposed sanctions on 4 Eritrean entities and 2 Eritrean individuals in connection with the Tigray war. Last month, Joe Biden, US President, signed an executive order. He authorized US bodies to impose sanctions against Eritrea, Ethiopia and TPLF to ensure peaceful solution to Tigray conflict. Since then, it was being discussed that the US was taking too much time to take action. Now, US has taken first step towards, and it has imposed sanctions on 4 entities and 2 individuals. Who are these 4 entities and individuals, and what is the nature of these sanctions? Well, the 4 entities are firstly Eritrean Defense Force, Eritrean Army. Secondly, PFDJ, People's Front for Democracy and Justice. PFDJ is Eritrea's ruling party led by Isaias Afwerki. Thirdly, Hydri Trust. Hydri Trust is the holding company of PFDJ's business enterprises. And fourthly, Red Sea Trading Corporation, which manages property and financial interests of Eritrean ruling party. So these 4 entities have been put under sanctions, and 2 individuals. Who are the individuals? Firstly, Abraha Kasa Nimariam, who is head of Eritrean National Security. And secondly, Hagos Gebrehivot Kidan, who is economic advisor to PFDJ, ruling party of Eritrea, and he is a chief executive of Red Sea Trading Corporation as well. What is the nature of these sanctions? Basically, these are economic sanctions, you can say, that these entities will not be able to have any assets in the US. They'll not be able to do business with US companies. Their assets in US will be freezed. What sort of impact will these sanctions have on Eritrean individuals and organizations? Well, these organizations are already under sanctions. So it won't make a huge difference. Eritrea is under sanctions for years. It's not the first time that Eritrean entities have been put under sanctions. Important question is, what sort of message is this for Ethiopia? Will it lead to any change in Ethiopian government's position about ongoing war? Will it change its position and start dialogue with TPLF? And will it change TPLF's strategy as well? TDF is advancing. It has refused to stop its advance. Will these sanctions bring about any change in Ethiopia? Because in the sanctions order, there is mention of TPLF and Ethiopia too, that if Ethiopian government and TPLF do not make any tangible progress towards peaceful solution to Tigray conflict, such sanctions could be imposed against them as well. Well, I don't see any impact of these sanctions on Ethiopian government. Ethiopian government is ready for US sanctions. US has removed Ethiopia from AGWA trade concessions agreement, which will be applicable from the 1st of January next year. But we haven't seen a sea change so far in Ethiopian position about the ongoing war after the removal of Ethiopia from AGWA trade agreement. So I don't see Ethiopian government changing its position after these sanctions on Eritrean individuals and organizations. Secondly, was Tigray's government has issued a statement which is a warning for foreign elements. Tigray's government is claiming that foreign elements have penetrated Ethiopian institutions, and it is a stern warning from Tigray's government. The government says, Tigray government, that foreign elements have infiltrated three sectors of Ethiopian institutions: defense, security, and intelligence sectors of Ethiopian government have been infiltrated by foreign elements. Who are these foreign elements? Tigray's government said that these foreign elements are advisors, foot soldiers, and leaders as well. They are working in different capacities. From which countries are they? No mention of their countries. But Tigray's government is calling upon these individuals to immediately start supporting Ethiopian government, and Tigray's government is telling them to leave Ethiopia. And lastly, Tigray's government is sending a message for international community as well. It says that Tigray forces will take action against these individuals. An international community must not complain if TDF takes action against these individuals. Well, we do know that Eritrean and Ethiopian security officials are working in collaboration. But it seems that here the Tigray government is talking about nationals of other countries as well. It would have been better if Tigray government had clarified about at least the names of the countries to which these individuals belong who have penetrated Ethiopian institutions. So we can just speculate based on what has happened in the past 1 year. We can only say that it is a message for Eritrean individuals, for Eritrean security officials who have significant presence reportedly in Ethiopian security institutions. They are working in collaboration with Ethiopian security forces. Are there individuals from other countries too working in Ethiopia in support of Ethiopian government? We have no confirmation, though rumors are going around. Rumors are being spread about nationals of other countries too. So far, no confirmation. That is why it would be premature to talk about the names of other countries. I think for watching.